Hello guys, this is Mike from Nitro Speed. Hope you're all doing well. Doing a video, and this is my challenge. I haven't put a challenge up for a while, and Paul Schwank, I'm gonna do your Hollywood movie car castings video tomorrow. Because I already got everything lined up what I want to do. And first I'm going to do this challenge. And it's the quarter-mile drag racing challenge. Starting off with a Don Prudhomme, the Snake funny car. Now this is the way they looked. If you look at most funny cars made nowadays, it shows the entire wheel in the front. And this is what it's supposed to look like. This one and Tom the Mongoose McEwen's red funny car both look like this. And that's the way they're supposed to look. But man, this is just one gorgeous piece. And he sure is very, very legendary. I met him quite a few times when I was growing up in the late 60s, early 70s. And Irwindale, California. Irwindale was my home track, Irwindale Raceway, and I still have the original sticker from back then. I had the original shirt, but it got pretty much worn out. But I'm a huge fan of NHRA and NASCAR, both, because I grew up on both of them. But specifically, this is what I grew up to. NHRA drag racing and muscle cars. Alright guys, let's go to the next one. I got 15, maybe 16. You can see Hewitt's car right back here. It's the Rat Fink gasser. It goes great with the Rat Fink trailer. So guys, let's go to the next one. Gonna take me a little bit, so bear with me. Okay, next one is a 69 Hearst SC Rambler. I know a lot of you guys liked this one when I first got it. Absolutely glad this is in my collection. I have one more coming in. And it's going to look pretty darn awesome. And it's from the Bullet movie. It's the Dodge Charger that Steve McQueen was chasing before it crashed. One of the greatest car scenes ever. Great movie. Love Steve McQueen, was awesome. But this SC Rambler is just amazing. I'm glad I have this on my collection. Okay guys, let's go to the next one. Alright, here we go guys. Next one. This one is Jungle Jim Lieberman funny car. You can see how the front wheels are exposed too much. These are great looking funny cars, don't get me wrong, but they're just too high on the front end. It's supposed to be lower. That's how you get the aerodynamics. You get more speed, part of the reason. Because back in the day, these were about 5,000 horsepower, and now they're about 10,000 horsepower engines. And they're about $500,000 each. A lot of them were bought from Keith Black Engines. And a very famous engine builder, Keith Black. A lot of your drag racers used them. Alright guys, next time, go to the next one. But this guy was legendary. I met this guy as well. Super nice guy. Great to be around, but he did not like NHRA. He didn't like how they ran because he wanted to go there, race, and then go home. Didn't want to They were trying to run everything, you know, and take over things. And by the 80s and 90s, it started all becoming about the money and not the race. All right, guys, let's go to the next one. I think you guys are going to like this next one. This is the King Cuda, I believe. The Hemi Cuda, I'm sorry. Yeah, this one is sweet. Absolutely gorgeous casting. Perfect for the quarter mile. Absolutely great looking casting. I have this one in orange and in ice blue. It's just a beautiful, beautiful casting. Absolutely love it. Yeah, this one is absolutely gorgeous. Just fits the drag racing style. There's the way it says Hemi Cuda on the side. That's how a lot of them were on the drag racing circuit. You either had the name or the sponsor, or a made-up name. When they raced super stock back in the day, they couldn't afford big name sponsors, so they ran off their own money until you get a sponsor, and then they paid for a lot of it, so that kind of helped. Alright guys, next slide, next one. Same way in NASCAR, it's all about the money. It's not about the racing anymore. Glad I grew up when I did. That's when drag racing was the best. And NASCAR. Alright guys, let's go to the next one. Oh, don't want to drop it. Next one is a Hemi Underglass. Wait a minute, hold on guys. Okay, it's the Hemi Underglass. And as you know, this was a wheel stander, and the reason why they call it the Hemi Underglass, because you can see the engine right underneath the glass there in the back. That's why they call it the Hemi Underglass. All the weight went in the back. So he did a wheelie stand from start to finish. And I also have the other one, which is a little red patty, or a little red wagon, which was Bill Maverick. And his nickname was Golden or something like that, vice versa. This was just an amazing car. Those two used to side by side down the track. That's just an amazing car. And see this one, too high in the front. It needs to be a little bit lower. Alright guys, let's go to the passenger side. We'll go to the next one. And hope you're enjoying the video. Smash that thumbs up, comment down below. Let me know which one was your favorite at the end of the video. And please subscribe, guys. It took me a while, but I had to clean all the cars really good and make sure they get that showroom finish. And as you can see right there, it's the Christmas tree. They call that a Christmas tree. That's how they start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pre-stage, stage, then the yellow lights go, then it's green. And if you cross the foul line before the green, the red goes off. Alright guys, go to the next one. This one right here is very legendary too. These were called fuel altereds. And this one was a very famous fuel altered. It's called Pure Hell. And there was also Pure Heaven. But this one was the one that everybody noticed. And there's a lot of great looking fuel altereds. This and the funny cars were my favorite to watch. These guys not always made a solid pass. Their cars would fishtail in and out. And it was really great to watch them. But these engines were so big. A lot like the ones in the funny cars and Top Fuelers. These right here are just amazing to watch go down the track. If you guys ever get a chance, go to the YouTube videos and click on the search for NHRA Fuel Altered documentary, and you'll find some really awesome video, and you'll see what I mean. Alright guys, I mean, I don't know everything about drag racing, but I know enough and I love it. I am glad I grew up when I did. Alright guys, let's go to the next one. We got quite a few cars left, so it's going to be about a little over 20 minutes. Okay guys, the only Top Fueler I have. And this one is TV Tommy Ivo. This Top Fueler, a lot of you guys don't know, but this category is called Top Fuel. And funny cars were actually called floppers before they were named funny cars. And people saying that's a funny looking car, and that's how the name came about, funny cars. But this, I think the wheels are a little too big in the front there. But this is the way it's used to race them, with the engine in front, not in the back, which they are done nowadays. Because when the engines explode, it goes right in the driver's face. So that's when they decided to make people were getting hurt, so they put the engine behind, the driver in front of the engine. And a lot of times they still were getting hurt from pieces flying off the back of the roll cage from the engine. So they had to put some steel sheet metal behind that to protect the driver's head. And they sit a little bit lower now too, so. Alright guys, go ahead and get ready to go to the next one. Alright guys, hope you're enjoying the video guys. Next one. I love this gasser because it's got that matte black finish. I got the gray one and this one. I love them both. I love the gassers because it's all about drag racing, about the quarter mile. And I always think I can bring all the gassers out, but I have way too many. I'm not real big on the gasser wagons as I am for the 55 gassers or the Nova gassers and so on. These gassers are awesome. Absolutely love them. See, a lot of times when the pros got done racing, people would go back into the pits. I would be staying in my seat watching all the categories because I love racing. I love drag racing, and all the categories were great to watch. Alright guys, let's go to the next one. Alright guys, next one. Another gasser. Drag Strip Demons. This is the Dodge Coronet. And this one says San Fernando, which is San Fernando Valley here in California. They're west of us. I'm in Yucaipa, California. Eastbound and crowned. So I couldn't go any further than very far west. You end up in the ocean. But this is, I love this casting. And that's exactly how they used to look. Pulled the engine out, or the axle in the back, they pulled it forward. Because these were known to be front end coming up as well. And this got like a pearlish yellow. Absolutely love this casting. Absolutely love it. Hoosier tires. Indiana Hoosier tires. That's how they always used to look. Very close to identical back in the day. Alright guys, go to the next one. Next one's one of my favorites. And I like the burgundy one I have. This one is called Hot Rod Willies. And this is a 41 Willies coupe. Or a 40 Willies coupe. And it's absolutely gorgeous. You know, there's one I've been looking for and it's very hard to find is a Stone, Woods, and Cook gasser. You know, very, very famous. And there were 3 black guys that loved to race, drag racing. And they were just so amazing. They won so many races, just great mechanics. You know, it was great to watch. But I love these Willies coupes, especially when they're set up for drag racing. Just amazing. But that's hard to find. They're expensive, just like the Bob Glidden Pro Stock car, which he always drove a Ford Fairmont. I think was his first. All right, guys, go next one. And those are expensive. I went online. There's no way I can afford those. Alright guys, you know about this one, Wild Blue. Another gasser. This is all about drag racing, guys. And this is my challenge, the NHRA quarter mile challenge. I know a lot of you have gassers, some of you don't, but I know a lot of you guys do because they're very popular. But you can use different things, you know. I like to use all the ones that really resemble it, and all these cars do. They fit it so good. This one just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now that van that is coming up this Tuesday, that I definitely want to get my hands on. So if anybody has next one, I'll pay you for it. Yeah, next one, but I really, really need to get one of those. Those vans are from just like when I grew up. Exactly. That's the way these vans back in the early days were. God, that's a gorgeous van. Alright, guys, let's go next one. We got 4 left. Got a long video. Yeah, looks like it's going to be over 20 minutes, alright. This is Dino Don Nicholson's Maverick. This is just an awesome car. Now, the reason they call him Dino, because he is the dyno part of the engines, and he was an awesome mechanic, extremely I don't know how I'd say that, but he was an amazing mechanic. He used a lot of dynos in there. That's why it was called Dino Don Nicholson. I don't know a whole lot about engines, and I forgot what the dyno was, but this guy was an amazing race car driver. Race pro stock. That's another category I liked a lot as well. There's so many great drivers back in the day. They're all legendary. This one, the hood opens up very well. The engine's just all gray, silver. It doesn't look, it's not detailed. Alright guys, next one. On this one, I got 2 of the same guy. Different cars. I have 3 different ones he has. And this is one of them. This is Grumpy Bill Jenkins. He was a great pro stock driver. And he raced a lot of Chevys. Chevy Novas and the Vegas. He just was such an amazing pro stock driver. And I absolutely love this set. And this car is absolutely gorgeous. Guys, got a driver's side wheel, the next one, but this one is just awesome. That's how these wheels looked back then. If they didn't have mags, that's what they looked like. This hood opens too, but it's the same thing. This one, 350 horsepower. And I think the pro stocks now are like 7,000 horsepower. Alright guys, let's go to the next one. And here's Grumpy Bill Jenkins' car a little bit later. It's a Chevy Vega. Absolutely love Vegas. And once again, this is my video for the NHRA Quarter Mile Drag Racing Challenge. This is just awesome. I love my drag racing collection. It's just very dear to my heart, that's for sure. And this one's just absolutely gorgeous. Now this Wins that you see above where it says Grumpy's Toy, that was right across from the freeway at Irwindale Raceway. And Wins, that was one of their factories, their warehouse back then. And they would always be at all the races, you know, get their parts well known back then. And when we get done with the races, we go across the freeway or the bridge, and we go out and ride in go-karts. You know, so it was a great time back then. You can walk around the pits. They didn't have it roped off or anything like they do now. You can see and meet the drivers and shake hands with them, talk with them. A lot of them worked on their own engines back in the day. Alright guys, a lot like Jungle Jim Lieberman worked on his own engine. And you had one guy that was always helping him. And there was Pam Lieberman. Okay, guys, this is the last one. I thought this is perfect. This is my new 73 Dodge Duster. It's called Last Stand. So this is perfect to be the last one for the video. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Once again, this is Nitro Speech Challenge, and it's NHRA Quarter Mile Drag Racing Challenge. So if you have cars like this, throw them out there. I want to see a video. I want to see your videos. I really like to see them. I don't always, you know, respond to videos because I'm so busy going to radiation and having blood work done, so I do it when I can. That's why I can't do videos a lot. But this car is just so amazing. And the other one I'd love to get my hands on this set's the Ram Charger. Those are the only two in the set that I really like. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash that thumbs up, comment down below, let me know which one was your favorite. And I hope you enjoyed the history. I mean, I'm no big historian of drag racing, but that's about all as I know. And guys, you have yourselves a good night. Be good to each other, be well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, grease monkeys, I'll be seeing you later. Adios, amigos.